Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome everyone to Vani Amritvani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ramkripadas Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrit, followed by Prabhupada quote, followed by Prabhupada Leela Amrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Rupavati Radha Devidasi Mataji will be reciting the shlokas. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome everyone. Hare Krishna, Ram Kripa Prabhuji, please read.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ही डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Holiness भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री नामामृत। The holy name acts even when chanted without reference to the Supreme Lord by those bereft of Vedic culture. One day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Haridas Thakur as usual, and in the course of discussion, he inquired as follows: My dear Thakur Haridasa, in this age of Kali, most people are bereft of Vedic culture, and therefore they are called Yavanas. They are concerned only with killing cows and Brahminical culture. In this way, they all engage in sinful acts. How will these Yavanas be delivered? To my great unhappiness, I do not see any way, Haridas Thakur replied. My dear Lord, do not be in anxiety. Do not be unhappy to see the condition of the Yavanas in material existence, because the Yavanas are accustomed to saying Ha Rama, O Lord Ramchandra. They will very easily be delivered by this Namabhasa. A devotee in advanced ecstatic love exclaims, O my Lord Ramchandra, O my Lord Ramchandra. But the Yavanas also chant Ha Rama. Just see their good fortune. If a child touches fire, the fire will burn him. And if an elderly man touches fire, it will burn him also. Haridas Thakur says that a great devotee of the Lord exclaims, Ha Rama, but although Yavanas do not know the transcendental meaning of Ha Rama, they say those words in the course of their ordinary life. For Yavanas, the words Ha Rama mean abominable, whereas devotee claims the word Ha Rama in the ecstatic love. Nevertheless, because the words Ha Rama are spiritual sumam bonum, the fact is the same both for child and for an elderly man. In other words, the holy name, the holy name of the Lord, Ha Rama, always acts, even when the holy name are chanted without reference to the Supreme Lord. Yavanas utter the holy name in a different attitude than devotees, but the holy name Ha Rama is so powerful spiritually that it acts anywhere, whether one knows it or not. This is explained as follows. Namacharya Haridas Thakur, the authority on the chanting of the holy name, said, the chanting of the Lord holy name to indicate something other than the Lord is an instance of Namabhasa. When the holy name is chanted in this way, its transcendental power is not destroyed. Even a mlecha who is being killed by the tusk of a boar and who cries in distress again and again, Ha Rama, attains liberation. Ought then to speak of those who chant the holy name with veneration and faith. This refers to an instance in which a meat eater being killed by a boar uttered the words Ha Rama again and again at the time of his death. Since this is a quotation from the Narsim Purana, this indicates that in the Puranic age there there must always have been mlechas and yavanas, meat eaters, and the words Ha Rama meaning condemned were also uttered in those days. Thus, Haridas Thakur gives evidence that even a meat eater who condemns something by uttering the word Harama gets benefit of chanting the holy name, and that devotee chants mean, O my Lord Rama. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 3.49 to 56. Srila Prabhupada quote, 24th November. To the sincere devotee, this occasion of Maya is easily crossed by the cool breeze of Krishna's grace. This is our business, to submit to Krishna's desire to have us back with him in eternal sky of Krishna Loka. Letter to Shyama Sundara, November 24, 1968. Prabhupada Leelamrita. And in another quote from Dr. Radhakrishnan, Abhay offered the statement he also used as one of the mottos of the magazine. We have to defeat tyranny in the realm of thought and create a will for world peace. Instruments for training the mind and educating human nature should be used to develop a proper social outlook, without which institutional machinery was of little use. Abhay expressed his confidence that the spiritual resources of India could be used by everyone, not only to enhance the glory of India, but to benefit the whole world. Next, he told how he had come to begin Back to Godhead magazine, how he had written a letter 2 weeks before the disappearance of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, and how his spiritual master had instructed him to preach in English. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Bhagavad
Dandavat.
Gita 15.8. Shariram yad avapnoti yachapi utrak kamatishvarah grihi vetani sanyati vayurgandhana ivasayat. Translation: the living entity in the material world carries his different conceptions of life from one body to another, as the air carries aromas. Thus he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.13.36. तस्मात् पुरुष उत्तस्थौ हेमामाली अमलाम्बरः हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सिद्धम् अद्यापायसम्. Translation: as soon as the oblation was offered in the fire, a person appeared from the fire altar wearing a golden garland and a white dress. He was carrying a golden pot filled with rice boiled in milk. Hare Krishna. CC Madhya 5.47. अमोरा धर्मा रक्षा पाया नाम रे निज जाना दुई रक्षसा करे गोपाला लेनु साराना. Translation: the elderly Brahmana prayed, my dear Lord Gopala, I have taken shelter of your lotus feet, and therefore I request you to please protect my religious principle from disturbance, and at the same time save my kinsmen from dying. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय. When we read this Nama Amrita, we see how much worried the acharyas and our people are for the benefit of the entire world. This is a very genuine question which Mahaprabhu is asking Haridas Thakur. What can be done for the people who are cow eaters? Their life is completely sinful. Huh? And then this incidents from the Narsingha Puran, where one boar, through his tusk, is killing, this person, and he's saying haram, haram, haram. So this is called as nama abhasa. Haram, where it is equal to hey Ram, hey Ram, hey Ram. And these people say haram, haram, haram many times. ये हराम है, ये हराम है, ये हराम है. So knowing unknowingly, Agyat Sukriti is developed for chanting the holy name. And that helps them towards, doing some bhakti. So ultimately, in the discussion, what comes out is that Namabhas, even though knowing unknowingly Namabhas, if done, that's why in India, most of the children's name are kept after Lord Krishna's name. Like Kaustubh Prabhu's name was Krishna Israni. And he was saying that all his brothers' name are on Lord's name. So it was a tradition, right? That in olden days, all the names were kept in the father's name, matlab the Lord's name. Why? Because this helps them, knowing unknowingly, to gain Agyat Sukriti, Nama Abhas. So that was a tradition, and we still follow that thing. As far as Prabhupada quote is concerned, Dehvi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Durattaya Mama Eva Ye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. Lord says that how this material world is a ocean of distress, but who can cross over it? Who has certainly taken shelter of myself? He will cross this ocean. Hmm? Prabhupada, one very important line, Prabhupada says, the last line, that before disappearing of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, Prabhupada had asked his Guru Maharaj, how to go on. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj instructed that you should preach it in English. So to keep that words, Prabhupada was trying to spread this message in English. And that's why this Back to Godhead magazine was one of the effort of the instructions. We have to see that Prabhupada tried his entire life, but Krishna gave him success only in the late age. His efforts were there. For 40 years, he put efforts, but it reaped in the last age. So he was consistent without, even the failures were there. Even consistent, he was not getting success. Everywhere failures were there. But he was sincere in following the instructions what his Guru Maharaj had given. And that's why in every magazine or every quote, whatever he was doing, he was trying to find out, like this Radha Krishna quote, he was trying to say that we have spiritual resources. And if this spiritual resources is used properly, not in only the Indians, but the entire world will get benefit. Yesterday we were discussing the lamb and the blind example. If they come together, then the goal can be easily achieved. We are lamb, our economy, and American people are blind. The Western culture is blind. They do not know where to go. So if these two are combined properly, then the world will become peaceful. शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युक्तक्रमाति ईश्वरः गृहीत्वेतानि संयाति वायुगन्धानि वाशया. Very nicely, your example is given in the 15th chapter by Lord, that how, the wind, when crosses from a garden, or wind crosses from a dirty place, it carries the smell with it, and it passes on the smell to the other people. Similarly, when a person leaves this body, it carries his consciousness, uske vichar, the man buddhi ahankar, to a different body, and whatever he has, good smell or bad smell from this life, he continues in that life. Means if he has a tamasi mentality, rajasi mentality, that will continue in the next life. If it is a sattvic mentality, it will continue in that life. So the consciousness passes from one body to another body whenever the person leaves the body. Here we see that when the obligations were done by the Brahmanas for the child, immediately it was accepted, and a person from the fire, the Devata, came with the pot. So we have to understand one thing. In the higher planetary system, the bodies are made of fire, air, and many other things. So when it comes from the fire, means the body is firely made of. In our earth, our body is made from mud. So the bone is more important in our body. But in the higher planetary, the three other body parts, material the body is made up of, either of fire, either of air, or either of sky. More part is of that in that body. And that's why that person, when he's coming from the fire, it is not at all difficult for him to stand in it, because that body is made of fire. Last, the senior Brahmana is praying to, uh, you know, this Gopala, that please save me. And at the same time, please save the children who are banned, that if you get married, we'll die. Huh? So the blackmailing is going on. So he's praying to the Lord. Many times in our family, blackmailing happens. हमारे घर में भी ब्लैकमेलिंग होता है. तो क्या करने का, भगवान को हाथ जोड़ के प्रार्थना करो, भाई इसमें से रास्ता निकाल. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे.